Well, I want to thank everybody for coming out today for another great opportunity for Little Rock and for making Little Rock a more livable and wonderful place to live. I want to thank, first of all, Bruce Moore and the city of Little Rock for being so supportive of Sculpture at the River Market and helping place the sculptures in the park. John Eckert is here, Leland Couch, and a number of the people from the Parks Department, especially Jackie, who's done and has great expertise now in placing sculptures all over the city. Sculptures are very interesting things to the young people that are here. It's meant to do a number of things. One is to make things more attractive. One is to make things more fun. But other people see other things in sculpture that are very important. And City Director Joan Adcock, when she saw this piece of sculpture, recognized that it was very important, especially to this area of town. If you look at the sculpture, it was initially presented to represent A for Arkansas, and as you look at it, you can see the A in it. But what Joan saw in this sculpture and what it meant to her is it represented this area of town has three different groups that all live together and need to work together. The Caucasian community, the African American community, and the Latino community. And if you look at the sculpture, what it says is that all three groups are supporting the central spear, and it all says that we need to come together to make things better in this community. And it will come to mean different things to all of y'all that live in this area every day and especially go to school in these areas. And I want to thank all of you for coming out today, but more importantly for your continuing support of Sculpture at the River Market and Sculpture in Little Rock. And I think it will make a great difference to this area of town and to Little Rock as a whole. I'd like to have my fellow city director, Ken Richardson, come up and make a couple of comments.
Good morning. I just want to echo a couple of points that my good friend Director Pierce made about this sculpture and what it means to our community. I'm Ken Richardson, City Board Director, Ward 2. I want to welcome you guys to Ward 2, and I'm certainly happy and pleased that we have this here to add to our community and help represent what we're trying to accomplish out in this community. Dean has took all of my speaking points, so Dean, I'm gonna try to come up with some more other than what you've come up with. And Dean has done a great job with supporting sculptures in the city of Little Rock and been instrumental in making us be a viable place to embrace this notion and embrace what we're doing with respect to sculptures. And great things are happening out here in Southwest Little Rock. And this sculpture is just the latest addition. I mean, last summer we had Arkansas Children's Hospital open their new clinic just around the corner. It's already making a positive impact on the lives of the residents here. And the county health department has a branch right next to Children's. And next to the sculpture to the Central Arkansas Library System, D. Brown recently has expanded and upgraded. So you see great things are happening out here in our community. And we're pleased to have these things happening. And we're pleased now that this sculpture is looking out over our community and representing what we're trying to accomplish, what we're about here. And the Southwest Community Center obviously is a great addition to our community. It's always actively busy with young people involved and engaged from the time it opens to the time it closes. And that's a wonderful addition, a wonderful opportunity for young people to embrace the notion of youth development and help them reach their goals and their potential. From athletics to after-school programs, we're doing some great things out here in Ward 2 in Southwest Little Rock. And it's important for us to really continue to embrace this and help Dean and Bruce. Thank you, Bruce, for your support of what we're trying to do out here to embrace this and help expand on this, to recruit additional resources so we're able to do great things like this and add to more things like this. And I want to thank city staff, I want to thank John and Parks and Rec staff for being here, for embracing this, and for helping us improve this area. So Dean, I want to thank you again. I want to turn it back over to you and thank you for helping us lead this movement in terms of what you've been doing over a number of years with embracing the notion of it and adding and improving sculptures in the city of Little Rock. Thank you.
To the young people that are here today, I want you to look at that sculpture. And as you go each day to your schools, I want you to start noticing that the color of the sculpture will change. The sculpture is made of a type of steel called Corten steel. And as water hits it, and as it gets colder and it gets hotter, it will change in color so that it turns into a very interesting orange-red color all through it. And as you go through life each year, you'll change in what you like and don't like, but each year you need to get better in what you do. And as you watch that sculpture and you watch it change and you watch the color change, it will make and hopefully will help you understand that change is important. And as it changes, it will look better and you'll be better each year. The gentleman that did this sculpture is a man named Stephen Shaftsman. And Stephen is a great artist who already has a couple of pieces in Little Rock. He works in Corten steel usually, and I'd like him to come up and talk about his piece and what it means. Stephen?
How's everyone doing? Great. My name's Steve Shackman. Thank you, Kent, Dean. Really appreciate it. First off, it's been a great experience being awarded this project. I designed the Arkansas A for Arkansas, for Little Rock, and for its community. So it's been very, very special making it over the past year with all the different materials in it and its meaning for the community. And I personally love the location, being out in the public realm with the rec center and the library, and you have the police back there. It's really in a great location, and to me, it kind of creates a gateway piece to this community. And I really hope everybody enjoys it and what it stands for the years to come. And I appreciate everybody coming out here today, and most importantly for the Parks and Rec. Jackie, your team really knows what they're doing and helped put in this sculpture very smoothly. I appreciate this project very much, and thank you for the opportunity. Thank you.
I would be remiss if I didn't mention two other people who unfortunately could not be here. One was Joan Adcock, who had a family situation where she couldn't be here. When we were coming down to the three finalists, she came out and said to me, "This is the sculpture it's going to be." And I said, "Joan, that's not the process." She said, "I don't care about the process. This is what the sculpture is going to be." So luckily for all of us, that's what was chosen. And the other is B.J. Wyrick, who shares this area with Ken, who had another obligation today and could not be here. There are two special groups here today. Students from Covenant Keepers are here, and also the principal of Cloverdale Middle School, Wanda Ruffin, who's going to come up and say a few words, and then we'll dedicate the sculpture. Wanda?
Good morning. I am Wanda Ruffins, the proud principal of Cloverdale Middle School, and we are delighted to be here this morning. The art students from one of our sixth grade classes, along with the art teacher, Ms. Gibson, and Ms. Greenlee, the parent coordinator, formerly assistant principal at Cloverdale. I have been the principal at Cloverdale for the past 6 years, and it did not take me long to figure out the passion that Ms. Acox has for this community, and for me to fall in love with it also. And when I got the invitation from she and Ms. Warwick, we were delighted to be part of it. An opportunity that we're given to allow our students to see what this community has to offer. I mentioned yesterday in our school that we would be here, and just by happen, one of the our school resource officers said, "I saw that sculpture, and it is beautiful. When you turn your head to the left and you're at the stoplight, you see it there. It's just a sense of pride." So it's very noticeable when you're at the stoplight, and to know the meaning of it now. And we even Googled our sculptor to know what it was all about and what it stood for. So when we prepared them to come today, you know, we have so many art forms that our students are exposed to today, so different than when maybe we were in school with paint and colors and paper. Hopefully, our students that are here, that are part of this event, the unveiling of the A, they will too be able to add to our community in the future. Thank you for allowing us to be part of this event. Thank you from Cloverdale Middle School.
Well, if the young people would come up, and we'll have and do the ribbons, and we'll dedicate this sculpture. So come on up.